Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Danny Pop stream. Just leave a comment if if the audio is messed up or something. It's very hard for me to tell otherwise. So this is one of my first live streams to you. Actually, this is my first live stream ever to YouTube. I just figured out how to do it today. I was scrambling to figure it out, but I'm glad I did because now you're here with me, Dustin. And Amit, thanks, Amit. I don't know if you're saying your name right, but thanks for joining me today, or at least watching for as long as you want to. Today, I'm going to be also live streaming on Amazon, which is the reason I was almost late, was because Amazon kicked my stream because I had that pre-roll thing too long beforehand. So they like literally deleted my stream and had to rebuild everything in like 2 minutes. So if you are interested in what I'm talking about specifically and you want to know where to buy it, well, I have links below on YouTube and then also on Amazon. I have a carousel of items that I'm going to be talking about just to talk about speakers and hang out with you guys for a little bit. This is super casual. This is not like a rigid structure or anything like that. This is just us talking about speakers and enjoying our time together. So if YouTube, you see me talking about a carousel, that's this thing on Amazon I'm clicking on. So for example, if you're watching on Amazon right now, I'm just going to point out something that has nothing to do with speakers just to start off the show here. Also, this is the punishment if you leave the stream. This was just working. There we go. Thank you. This is a Tesla coil gun that I found. And it took me about a fraction of a second to realize I wanted to buy it when I saw someone use it on TikTok. So now I have it. And yeah, I have it. It's great. And it doesn't hurt too much. Though I don't like shocking myself, but I feel like it's necessary for the stream. Ah, okay, yeah. It works. It doesn't hurt that bad. It just burns like maybe your tiny hair follicles or something like that. In fact, if you're curious what that looks like, let me show you. I got this new thing where I can like do switching between feeds and stuff, so I'm very excited about it. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I have a cell phone camera that I can use. And so yeah, this is the Tesla coil gun up close. Obviously you don't want to shock your own electronics with it, but look at that. Look at that big old magnetic tube or whatever that coiled tube does. And then it's got these like massive capacitors in there. Clearly made for holding a charge. What I really was attracted to with this thing was just like the nice thick gauge plastic they have on it, but then they have like this cheap taped handle, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, this thing is going for like about $80 for the one that's wired and about $100 for the one that's a battery powered one. And yeah, it's a Tesla coil gun basically. So there you go. Yeah, so we'll start off the stream. So the objective of today is really to just go over some of the speakers and answer any questions that you guys might have. If you want to pick my brain or something like that, or if you just want to hang out and listen to some music with me, that's totally fine as well. I can't do anything about it. You could literally just watch me or delete my channel or whatever. But I hope you don't do that because I like having you guys here. It's very exciting to see that people are actually watching it. Like, it's thrilling. It's genuinely thrilling. It's a weird way to connect with people. So let's see here. Let's go over just some basic speakers here that I wanted to talk about. So we all know in the news, that's what I'm going to start on. I'm going to talk about the news. So basically, big speaker news that's come out today. Marshall has released a new set of speakers called the Diamond Jubilee Edition. These are like diamond encrusted speakers that they got. They're probably not, but basically it's a set of earbuds, headphones, and then of course the Marshall Emberton that's got the diamond encrusted thing, and it's got like a little 60-year heritage like anniversary sign on the side. But what's a little bit unusual about this is that the Emberton, notice they didn't use the Emberton 2 for this special edition. They used the old Emberton, which makes me think that maybe Marshall is just trying to offload stock of their old Emberton in preparation for producing a lot more Emberton 2s to push out onto the market. So just a perspective there. I kind of want one because on the Emberton, instead of it having like the normal brass knob that you can play with, I have one right here. Instead of having this brass knob, you've got here basically the Jubilee edition is going to have like a diamond here instead. It's going to be like a sort of a diamond shape, like a black sort of metallic or glass finish. So it's pretty nifty. It's pretty fancy. I do want one just for the style, but obviously it's the old Emberton, so it's kind of becoming obsolete and it's a little bit more expensive. So anyways, that was one thing in the news there for you to just be aware of. In other news, I went on a run today and I looked like a Reese's candy. I don't normally dress like this, but I was very embarrassed while I jogged around my neighborhood. But I was too lazy to change, and also I knew the clothes were going to get sweaty, so I decided to keep wearing it. And that's all for that. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about some speakers that I think are going to go on sale for Prime Day. So these are things to watch out for. So on the carousel on Amazon, I've clicked on the Bang & Olufsen Explore. And then I have the button here. All the buttons are the same for me. Where is it? Don't tell me I mislabeled it on the first try. Klipschbose. Well, dang, I guess I don't have it. Oh, that's so disappointing. Oh, I had the B-roll all ready to go for you guys about this speaker, and then now you can't even see it. JBL's, Klipsch, UE. You know, you can't be perfect on your first stream. So moving on, let's go to the Flip 5. Here we go. Now, what you're looking at here, this is the Flip 5. This is kind of an old speaker for JBL, and if you know JBL, you know that they make a really high quality product. The fabric on the thing is super nice. It's like a super taut, weird fabric, and it just feels like a very well-made speaker. But because this is the Flip 5, it's going to be becoming obsolete in the future eventually, and just obsolete in terms of like they're not going to be producing them anymore. It's still going to be a very viable speaker. It's still going to be able to sync to the newer JBLs, but this is a really good speaker. This thing sounds amazing. This is right up there with the Emberton and the Bose Flex. It's got a super smooth, buttery sound to it. And basically, the thing about the Flip 5s is they come in really cool colors, and they're probably going to go on sale for Prime Day. So it's just something for you to keep your eyes out here. This thing sounds amazing. Honestly, I can't tell a huge difference between this guy and the Flip 6 here. They're both really good. The Flip 6 has maybe just got a slightly updated Bluetooth protocol in it. I can't remember exactly which one, but it's below Bluetooth 5.2 if I'm not mistaken. So there will have to be updates in the future for what's coming out when Bluetooth in the holiday season. Anyways, yeah, keep your eyes out on the JBL 5. That's definitely one that's probably going to go on sale. If it really should be on sale already. It's so old at this point. But yeah, we'll put this one away, and we're going to listen to the Flip 6 here. So let me pull that up. Another speaker to consider. I bet if this thing goes on sale, this would be a really good speaker to get. Let me just find it here on the carousel. I had to rebuild this thing super fast. Did I put it on here? I probably didn't. My God, I'm so sorry. This is what happens. You have everything set up, and then all of a sudden, it's not set up. Jeez. Like, I literally had this item in there, and now I didn't because Amazon forced me to redo it really fast. So anyways, not to keep beating that one, let me go to a speaker that I do have here. Well, here we go. The Emberton. The Emberton, let me pull up the roll for that. All right, there's the Marshall Emberton. Where the heck is it? Oh my gosh. Stand by. Let me go grab the Emberton. I'll be right back. Sheesh. And we're back. I found it. The Emberton was hiding in my closet over there. There's a lot of hidden speakers in my house. It's really hard to keep track of all of them. But anyways, I just wanted to listen to the Emberton. This is still a really good speaker by Marshall, but the only thing about it is that it can't even like stack with other Marshalls like the new Emberton 2 or the Willen. But what it does provide, and probably will provide on Prime Day, is a really cheap possible solution for people who want a really small speaker they can go hiking with. It's super durable. It's IPX7, which basically means that the X in there is what the dustproof rating, so it doesn't really have a dustproof measurability on it, but it does have the 7 at the end, which basically means it can go underwater up to a meter for 30 minutes. And the Emberton 2 can do that basically for the same amount of time, but it's also IP67. The 6 designates that it's fully dustproof. So like think construction zone or something like that. These are really durable speakers. They kind of take after the Marshall heritage where they have speakers on a road show. There's primarily like electric guitar amplifiers that have inspired these speakers for home listening. And they've taken on the same rugged look that those Marshall amps had on road shows and still do. So we're going to take a listen to the Emberton and just, I have a new set of music I can use finally that's not copyrighted that we can listen to. So I'm just going to power it on here. I'm going to press on this little button here. Waiting for it. I don't like that noise though. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a huge fan of that noise. It's just a little corny for me. I wish it was a little more subtle. So Bluetooth connection is super easy in here. I have about 60 devices in my phone that are connected to Bluetooth. It connects right away. Super easy. So let's play some music. I'm going to turn the background music off. Pull up the drive. I don't know what kind of music you guys like. If you guys have any recommendations for music you want to listen to, I probably can't honor it because I only have so many songs on the drive, but I'll try to see what I can find. Let's see. Jonathan says, go Danny. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Neil says, thank you for recommending the Marshall Woburn 3. It sounds amazing. Have been enjoying mine for the past couple of weeks. Neil, that's awesome, man. Yeah, the Woburn 3 is like, it's a solid buy. If you can get a hold of that Woburn 3, it's such a good speaker. They really knocked it out of the park. Like they corrected the things they did wrong with the previous gens, and they brought the right things forward. So they're doing great, and that's awesome for you. I know it's an investment, so it's definitely not an easy purchase always to make. Let's see here. Have you found a good equalization to use with your speakers? JG says on the iPhone for Apple Music. So JG, I don't actually have an iPhone, so unfortunately I can't test that specifically with that. Reddit suggested the late night EQ. Oh, for the Woburn. Yeah, okay. You know, I haven't tried the late night EQ. Honestly, I've been so busy that like I haven't been able to dig into it that deep. I know in my video I was able to dig in quite deep, but that is one thing I haven't looked at. So I really can't give you good information on the good EQ, but this is the most important thing to know about speakers in general, whether it's the Emberton here or the Woburn. Whatever sounds best to your ears is best. Like, your taste will evolve over time the more you listen to music, but anyone who says that you're wrong because you're listening to the speaker on the wrong EQ setting, or that you have a stupid speaker that's not well known for sound but it sounds good to you, that's all that matters. It is so subjective. Everyone's ears are designed differently. Ear canals are designed differently. That's like part of the equation you can't control. So I wouldn't fret about it too much, but unfortunately I can't give you a super specific answer on which EQ setting is best for the Woburn 3. But I'm gonna look at that. I might take that up on a question on a video to do a very specific one. So it's playing music. I didn't even try to do it. It's good. It sounds great. I'm liking it. Hope you like all the graphics. This is the Emberton, everybody. This is a good song. I can't help but dance either. I'm sorry. I don't know how to dance, but this is great. This is why I fell in love with the Emberton. I love this thing. It was the first small speaker that I'd ever listened to. I'll turn it down. This was the first small speaker that I'd ever listened to that like blew me away. I didn't know like small speakers like this were capable of sounding so good. So like, this was my first. This is my first time, everybody. This is just a great, simple 80s song, or 80s style. This is great. This is why we like music. This music's from Artlist. Let's try some other music here. Even though I really like this one. It's getting interesting. Let me fix this B-roll I have. It does bass pretty well on that particular song, but it's different for every kind of speaker that you're going to get. Let's turn this one off and let's take a listen to the JBL Flip 5, since that's the one I have available to me here. All right, here's the JBL Flip 5. Let me get rid of these dancers for you. Sorry about that. So as you can tell, the Emberton here sounds great. It made me happy to listen to it. Like that's the real litmus test. It's like you listen to a speaker and it makes you feel happy, or the song is really good. That's it. That's the equation. That's all that matters. You can chase your tail forever trying to find the perfect speaker, but there's a lot of really good speakers out in the market nowadays, and you can't go wrong. Do the jibble here. Some people hate it when I say jibble. I apologize, but I mean JBL jibble. They didn't say it. There's an incorrect way to say it. We're gonna take a listen to this guy, just to show you how good the JBL Flip is. Beautiful. All right, let's play some music here. Let's see. Let's do the song I was listening to earlier. So I'm hooked up to the Flip 5, just normal mode. We're gonna play a song by Neon Affair by Neon Affair. This is a good one. This is another really good sounding speaker. It's a little directional. The other great thing about the Flip 5 is that it can synchronize, or it doesn't do stereo, but it can do party mode with another JBL. So this is the Flip 6 right here. So backwards compatibility is super nice. Let's see if I can turn them both on. Turn them both on. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to turn it on. Damon asks, what do you think of the OG Bose Sound Like Mini? Damon, I hate that speaker. Sorry, it's too old now. If you like it, that's fine, but it's really getting old, and Bose really needs to update. In fact, I'm going to be making a video about why Bose needs to update. My friend has one. He loves it, but I think it's more of a factor if he just hasn't really thought about what other great options there are out there. We'll look at the Bose Flex next, probably after this. So Flip 6 is playing already. JBL decided to turn off. All you have to do to synchronize these speakers to like get them to talk to each other, there is a little party button I will show you here. I'm gonna see here. Yep. Okay, so there's a little party button you have on here. This little infinity loop, that's pretty much all you have to press to get them to sync. So let's try it out live and see if it actually works. Alright. It's on. Is it gonna sync though? That's the question. Not yet. I don't know if you have to open the app for them to work. That's the big conundrum I can never remember. So, still playing out of here. I'm gonna hit the party button on here one more time. Okay, it's turned on. Maybe I have to do it on this one too. I just hit it again. Oh, there it is. So I had to hit it on both of them. So now you'll be able to hear. So here's the flip 5, not terribly loud. Oh, is the song ending? The song's ending. Lame sauce. I'll choose a different song. Let's do, I don't know what the song is. It might not be good. It's kind of a meditative song. Anyways, so they're in party mode playing mono tracks each. So as you can hear the flip 5 there, it's probably a little too close. And then here's the flip 6, if you want to do a direct comparison. They sound amazing in pairs. The real appeal of these flips is that the backwards compatibility is going to allow you to listen to speakers and have that backwards compatibility. It's really convenient. So your old gear doesn't become obsolete, because there's nothing wrong with the speakers in the older one. It's just the technology is a little bit older. Sweet. So it works easy. That is fantastic. Turn that bad boy off there. All right. Putting those guys up. So what else should you be looking for coming up on Prime Day? That's kind of the central theme here of what kind of speakers are going to be really good deals. Let me see here through the carousel on Amazon what else I should have logged in here. Let's see. That is all perfectly synced up, and then it went to crap. Ooh, the Hyperboom. This one hopefully would be a really awesome opportunity for you guys. Let me see if I can find it here. There we go. Oh, the chat's popping up at the bottom. I didn't even know that that was working. Damon, I didn't realize that it chat. I'm brand new to it. I had no idea that. Okay, let's see. That's so cool. Hold on, I'm trying to get the B-roll to work. I'll read your question in just a sec. Work. Oh, so I totally mislabeled some of these things. I see. I have the Bang & Olufsen hidden under the wrong button. All right, I'm going to not use that button. Bear with me for a second. Okay, turn off. Nobody wants to look at a static Danny. There's a little bit of a delay here. I'm having to play catch up. Why aren't these playing? You can just look at my paused hand here. Let's see what happens if I do full screen. Oh, wow. So full screen of just a paused video feed. So I don't know, maybe my computer is like getting exhausted from having too many streams up or something like that. But what this was the Ultimator's Hyperboom, which is a really awesome speaker. Maybe if I press this button. Nope. Everything's frozen. Oh boy. Why is that one working? This one isn't. Hold on. I'm coming right back. Just hold on just a little bit longer. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I was able to fix nothing, but I just decided we're just gonna go for it. I don't know why this my program doesn't want to work. I think my computer's getting tired. My computer's like 6 years old, so yeah. Let's try this one more time. Come on. Okay, it's just gonna be frozen. Anyways, I'll make this point really quick. The Ultimator's Hyperboom is one of the, as Damon probably knows, yeah, the Hyperboom is super nice. That is like one of the best sounding speakers you can get. Like everybody who's viewed the videos and listened to the audio differences between the Hyperboom and like the Tufton and the Sony 300, the Anchor and the Tribit agrees that the Hyperboom is just a smidge better than the rest of them. But yeah, the thing is expensive, $440. That's insane. I am expecting that eventually maybe there's going to be a discount for Prime Day, so that would really be the time to look out. But yeah, a lot of speakers with inflation going on have gone up it's like $100. Like the Tufton went up, the Hyperboom are the specific examples that I remember looking at, and they used to be like 340-ish or something, and they went up to like 450. So yeah, that was a kick in the teeth. Damon says, yeah, the Hyperboom would be nice, but yeah, I got that price increase from $399 to $449, so $50 increase. Yeah, that was insane. They are. The Hyperboom is just too good of a speaker for the stream, so that's why it's making it freeze, and that's why it's punishing me. Because I actually didn't hold on to the Hyperboom. Instead, I held on to the Tufton just because like speakers are expensive. I was hoping to find a used one actually to hold on to. Sony. Ian wants Sony wireless speakers. You know, I didn't cut those for the B-roll this time, but I can talk about those briefly. And then Johnny says, I blame rising gasoline prices for technical. That's right, Johnny. It is gasoline. It's gasoline's fault. And Harris just has a rolling eyes face. Cute. Anyways, moving on here on the carousel here. Man, I hope the rest of these things are not frozen. Let's talk about the Bose Flex here. I hope to God the B-roll is working. Please. Yeah! The B-roll's working! Look at it! It's working! Yeah! Woo! The B-roll is working. That feels great. But the problem is I don't know why it wasn't working on the other one, so that's kind of terrifying because I have no resolution for that. I hope I don't like have to buy another computer. All right, so the Bose Flex. Let's talk about Bose, boys. Do I have a Bose speaker here? I do somewhere. It's like super close. Where are you? Oh, here it is. Gotcha. This is the Bose Flex. So Bose has had quite the yes, that's right, Damon. Bose. Bose has been kind of behind the power curve for the most part with their speakers in terms of like steadily releasing interesting products. I think we can all agree that Bose does have really good sound. Sometimes they're a little bit overrated and a little overhyped, and they kind of live off of their brand equity a little too much. But the Bose Flex is the first product I think they put out that really like stood out against the competition and made a significant difference in like how I perceived them, because I didn't actually take them very seriously until the Bose Flex came out. This thing just sounds incredible. For the price, $150, it's not bad. You're getting like IP67 with it. You're getting, I think it's like 10 to 15 hours of battery life. And this can stereo pair with other Bose Flexes, which is super nice. That's one nice thing Bose did with them. But yeah, let's just take a listen to it. This is a super nice, buttery, creamy speaker, and it just has an incredible sound.
Battery 60%.
60%.
Connected to Danny's S210.
You know how long ago I charged this? It's still at 60%. I charged this like 4 months ago. I'm not kidding. Like 4 months ago, maybe 3 months. at the best. But like 60%, that's insane. The battery technology they're using in these things is incredible. It's like not even, I don't even worry about it that much anymore because it works so well. But anyways, let's just take a listen to the Bose Flex here really quick. One of the nice things about the Bose is it has this little, as they call it, non-tearable strap. You'll see it marketed like that in the stores with a non-tearable strap. I don't know why they emphasize that. Maybe because people are very afraid that the strap will tear or something like that. Like maybe you're walking by the aisle and you're like, I like the speaker, but I don't know because that strap might tear. Like maybe that's a thing for people. It is a pretty nice strap. It's like seatbelt material. But anyways, enough about this incredibly minute detail about this speaker. Let's listen how it sounds with its buttery goodness. Let's listen to Fresh by Phone Broke. Ooh. Jazz. This is good. I like this. This sounds really good. The other great thing about Bose, the styling on it, some may think it's boring, but it's kind of doesn't make a statement, which is nice. A lot of speakers are very colorful, but Bose is just like, you know what? We're just going to stick with simple. And then they released colors. But their colors, like, I don't know, I've seen a lot of their color go on sale instead of the black one, so maybe it's just like their demographic. People don't like color on Bose speakers. There's a magenta-ish red version of this that goes on sale quite often. I don't know why people aren't buying it, but I think it looks nice. This thing has like 5 stars and over almost 13,000 reviews on Amazon. That's how good this thing is. This thing blew the world away. Oh, and oh, okay. I'm just catching up. I'm reading your questions, but Johnny says, I'm fearing a nearby cat ate the Flex. That's funny. Damon says he knew someone that worked at Bose. Damon, that's pretty cool. I'd be curious, like, what do they think of it? Yeah, Johnny says, yeah, it's subtle. It's subtlety, exactly. Subtlety is cleaner. The other house, you're asking about the U-Boom L. Did I get a new one? Actually, I am getting them to send me one of the U-Boom. I thought it wasn't the U-Boom. I thought it was like the Earfun. Maybe it's Earfun U-Boom L. I forgot the name, but they're actually sending me one because they were really concerned that the one I had didn't work. So I'm gonna try it out and give it another college try. I know this is groovy music. Like it's a little too specific. Maybe try something a little more interesting or just a little bit. This one's called Sleep Tight by Optimistic. Oh, this is just a piano. I used this on one of my videos already. This is for my U-Haul video when I'm trying to load stuff up a ramp. It's a sweet little song. It's a nice little song for babies. It's good. But what you can appreciate about the Bose is it's just a smooth sounding speaker. Where the kind of like leaps ahead of like the Emberton, for example. The Emberton has it has a great sound overall. I love it, but the Bose bass compared to the Emberton, the Bose bass feels much more organic and natural, whereas the Emberton feels a little bit more like it's using some sort of like algorithm to somehow make the bass sound better. It sounds a little artificial just in that aspect, but the Bose sounds just like probably has the best bass of all the micro speakers that I've ever had. I love the bass on this. The only reason like maybe I would err towards the Emberton over the Bose is just, let me get rid of this baby. He's distracting the heck out of me. The button disappeared. Oh my god, I cannot get rid of the baby. Literally the baby button disappeared. What? We might be stuck with this baby for the rest of the stream. I'm not even kidding. It's... Okay. Nope. The baby button turned into another button. Man, this Stream Deck sucks. Don't buy a Stream Deck, people. Sheesh. Anyways, that thing is buggy as hell. So, okay. It's so buggy that it's making me lose my train of thought. I'm just reading your comments. The dancing bear does it better for me, yeah. Sleeping aid. Johnny, don't go to sleep. You have to stay the whole time. You have to enjoy the stream with us. Ramanathan says, so glad I made this. Yeah, man. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Oh, you got a Stanmore 3? Dude, that's awesome. Oh, are you waiting for it to come in, it sounds like? And you also get the AirPod Maxes and you love them. I haven't listened to too many AirPods. All I have is a Samsung one, so that's awesome. You're gonna really like the Stanmore 3. It's a nice speaker, and it looks so good in your house. Like it's a fashion thing as well. Like it makes a statement about like your tastes and mannerisms. Yeah. Damon says, "Oh, you're not in touch with the Bose dude anymore." Okay. Engineering design. Well, if they're an engineer, you know, engineers are wired a certain way, so they don't always stay in touch. The gross generalization of engineers, I know. And John asks, how often do I live stream? This is my first YouTube live stream. I don't usually live stream because, as you can tell, like, I don't have my stuff together. I don't know how to do this seamlessly. I'm trying my best, but it's just very, very difficult. And I'm trying so hard to be smooth about this. Is that the button I was supposed to push? Yes, it was. Okay. Yeah, my buttons have gone crazy. They started labeling themselves as wrong speakers and stuff. So yeah, this is my first stream, but I think it's fun. It's fun to hang out with people, especially when you guys interact with me and just chill. Dustin also has a Stanmore 3. Dang, Dustin, you got everything. And 2 Willens? Man, you must be rolling to have that. Jeez. But also, if you subscribe to my channel, you probably really like speakers, so that would make sense. And if you're like me, yeah, I'm in the same boat. I have pretty much every speaker. Yeah, man. Thanks. First try. 2 flexes in stereo mode is fantastic. What AB Road said. Yeah, you are right. That was a really good sound. And I'm gonna bring it up again, but I think on Prime Day, a lot of people are gonna have the opportunity to get their hands on like a Bose Flex for probably quite a bit cheaper. So that is something to keep your eyes out for. So let's move on here. Let's talk about a little something a little different, a little boy different. So this is the Soundcore Motion Plus. And the reason I did the B-roll was so I wouldn't have to keep bringing out speakers, but it feels really wrong not to talk about speakers without bringing them out. So this Soundcore is a brand that you definitely want to keep your eye out on for future speakers. This is not necessarily like their flagship speaker, but this is a great example of a really good speaker that, with the right equalization, can knock your socks off. Alan Ross reviews these a lot on YouTube, and I know he is like neurotic about it in a good way. He's obsessed with like getting the best sound out of it, and I know that he has some recommendations for equalization settings to get the most out of this. What's really nice about this speaker is that it's one of the loudest small portable speakers that you can get with its speaker array setup. Look at how many speakers this thing has. It has a ton, and it gets super loud. And it can also reproduce sound very accurately if you know how to equalize it. The default equalization in it, though, is just a little bleh. It's just kind of plain. It's nothing super special. But if you're an audiophile and you really like to tweak your speakers, this is kind of the one to go with. It is kind of big, though. Honestly, it makes me think of a Costco hot dog, to be honest. Like, it's about the same shape, and it's red. So, yeah, we can give it a listen, though, and definitely check it out. This is definitely one of the better deals out there. This thing hovers really close to $100 versus the other speakers are all clear above $100. Maybe save some of the older JBL speakers, but there's a lot of value in the Soundcore brand right now. They are stepping up, and we're going to talk about their boom here eventually and what's going on with that thing, because that thing is insane. But let's listen to a song on the Motion Plus here. The only thing I don't like about the Motion Plus is I don't like the name because it's hard to remember. Motion Plus is like meaningless to me. Why couldn't they have named it like Unicorn? I don't know. That's a terrible name as well. So let's take a listen here. Let's see if we can find a good song that's not going to put people to sleep. That's right, Johnny. Costco hot dog. I'm glad you're sold. You're an easy customer, easy sell. Also, Costco hot dogs are still $1.50 if you didn't realize that. They refuse to go up on them. So I'm going to play a song called Air. Let's see if it plays. Look at this. It's already epic sounding. Super bassy. Oh, I know this song. This is a great song. This song has a history. It's very serious. It sounds great, though. Switch to a song that shows a little bit better bass or a little bit of beat. Let's try out a different song here. Maybe this is a good one. Woo! I do like this song. This is a great song. For being a like essentially a copyright-free song, this is a really pretty one. The song's got some antique sort of sound to it. I don't know if that's a high pass or a low pass. I always forget which one is which, but you can hear like feels like you can hear water running almost. It's pretty good bass reproduction for a speaker of this size. It's got a passive radiator in the back here. It's also got a bass button here that you can turn on and off. I've turned off the bass. It's still pretty bassy. Turn the bass back on. This is the part I really like about this song. It's beautiful. The speaker speaks for itself. I hope you guys like this song because I really like it. It reminds me of when I used to live in New York City. Like walking down the street. It takes you to another place sometimes. You know, when you listen to music, you just start like thinking about like events in your life or like things you remember but you don't know why you remember them or like, yeah. That's a great song. Oh, Ramonathan asked, do I play any instruments? Yes, sort of. I play them badly. I play guitar. One time I had to go overseas for like 6 months, and I learned how to play guitar pretty well over there. But it's kind of deteriorated now. And I also play piano a little bit. I can't read sheet music, though. So all I do is I do like the rogue memorization of a MIDI file, which is not quite the same thing. But do you play any instruments, Ramonathan? That's the question. Damon says, very atmospheric. Thanks. Johnny, yeah, lo-fi. Oh, that one was called, this song we just played, I believe you're asking about, was Roses by Sero. Sero is spelled S-E-R-O. And I'll just type it in there for you, just to make it real brainless. There you go. Oh, Air. Wait, it's changing. Sero Air. Or no, Sero actually does 2 songs. I'll just type them both in there for you. Very simple song names. You're welcome. It's a weird song because like I don't actually know where it's normally released. It came from Artlist, which is a subscription to a special music service that I use, so that way I can play music straight out of this thing or straight out of onto YouTube without getting copyright strikes. And for all my Amazon viewers, I'm going to check the chat really quick because my iOS system is real poopy and it's not showing me your chat. So I apologize that I haven't been able to read those. Let me pull those up really quick. I'm having to like show YouTube over here and then Amazon over here, but this one is failing. So all these people that have been commenting on Amazon, I'm really sorry. If I saw your comments, I would definitely react. But I'm still kind of learning like where to put my eyes. It's almost like I need a monitor over here. So let me just pull up the Amazon chat here without making my computer explode. Stand by, YouTubers. I know that YouTube system works way better because I've been seeing your comments all day. Heck yeah, Dustin. Amazon Live. I have to go and look at it just like you guys. Oh, wow, look at all the little likes people are clicking. The little star button. You guys have been clicking the star button? On Amazon, you can click a little star button, by the way. It's cute. It's nice. Can I see the chat, though? That's the question. Oh, Michael's favorite thing started following me on Amazon, so thank you. Oh, and he's clicking little stars. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's really hard for me to see the Amazon stuff. Thanks for following. Ugh. Okay. It looks like I was the only one to actually chat in that window. That's embarrassing. Okay. Well, yeah, so there's the Anchor Soundcore Motion Plus. Woo! We talked about it. You guys should also give me recommendations on what you would like me to talk about. I would love to know, just for future reference, because I know that my channel is a specific niche on speakers, but there's only so many times I can talk about speakers till I just die a little inside. I like talking about other things too, but I respect that we are audio people and that's what we want to focus on. Just every once in a while I want to talk about something else. Alright, we're going to talk about this speaker. This one is breaking records, blowing people's brains up because it sounds so good. Let me get it pulled out here. We're going to talk about the Anchor Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. It's a whopping 5 pounds. It's super heavy. As you can tell, I'm kidding. It's 5 pounds, not heavy at all. Oop, wrong one. There we go. So the Motion Boom Plus here. This is one of the latest offerings from Soundcore, which is also known as Anchor. I can't tell whether it's Anchor or Soundcore. Like they have the same name, but it's very confusing because they like sort of use both of them. And then there's also Anchor, like the plug company. They make power chargers and stuff for people. So I don't know what's going on there. But I guess this is like Soundcore specifically. I need to get clarification on like what name do they like to go by, because when you have Anchor, Soundcore, Motion Boom Plus, it's too much. Maybe it translates better in Chinese if they're using a Chinese name and translating it to English, but like it's a mouthful. So this is the Motion Boom Plus. For a 5 pound speaker, what's incredible about this thing is that it can compete with pretty much every other big speaker out there. I have a video on YouTube where I compare this to the Tribit, which is another kind of like really cheap but really good contender. I've compared it to the Sony XG300. Correct me if I got the number wrong. Sony's numbers are really hard to remember. The XG300 is like Sony's like biggest portable speaker. The thing is huge. It's like this much bigger than this guy, and it sounds about the same volume level on the dB meter. It sounds just about as loud as the Hyperboom and the Marshall Tufton. And for being over half the price of those speakers, it gets almost just as loud, as proven by the decibel readings that I was getting. And it sounds beautiful. The other thing I really like about it is that it's IP67. So it's fully waterproof. It's like a standard. It's almost becoming like a standard feature nowadays. It's not even like you have to question it. The other thing is that it has Bluetooth 5.3. So that's the absolute blazingly latest codec you can get for Bluetooth 5.3. So when the Bluetooth Special Interest Group comes out with the new Bluetooth features at the end of the year, hopefully, this thing will probably be able to utilize some of those features for like perfect stereo pairing, Auracast, broadcast, a bunch of weird features that we don't quite know how to utilize, but they're coming in the future. But if you didn't even know this already, the Soundcore can pretty much perfectly pair with another Soundcore quite easily. There is a button on it for pairing here. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. There's my cell phone button. So, it's got this little button here. This little, I don't know what you'd call it. Like, it looks kind of like a Dragon Ball Z, like, power thing or something. I don't know. Like the Dragon Balls from Dragon Ball Z. That's a really horrible analogy, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. And that's what you can use to sync this easily to other speakers. So yeah, well, let's definitely do a quick listen to this guy just to show you how good this thing sounds. The battery also lasts for like over 20 hours. This becomes like potentially a really good speaker for going on hikes with. Like if you want to, like, if you're the only one on the hike and you know you're not going to annoy other people nearby, like, because this thing gets so loud, this is also the only speaker you could probably carry because it's like 5 pounds. And that's it. For such a big speaker to be only 5 pounds and sound this loud is pretty incredible. Just checking the comments here. Thanks for hitting the stars, guys, on Amazon. I appreciate that. I like hitting the star too. Oh God, my computer's going crazy. Oh, I'm trying to get over the YouTube comments, but my freaking mouse is freaking out. Oh crap. You ever have it where your mouse has like a seizure? And it fixed. Oh. Everything breaks on live stream. You can't see it right now, but my mouse is doing this on the computer. And I'm trying to like get to the YouTube comments to scroll down to see what people are saying. Oh boy, I'm like in a zoom mode. How the heck do you get out of zoom mode? This is bad. Let me just shoot. I can't. Oh my God. My computer's going crazy. It was like going into zoom mode or something. Oh, just work, computer! I'm sorry. Just losing my mind a little bit here. I'm trying to see everyone's comments, but the stupid computer is going crazy. I'm just going to X out of Amazon because I think it was like causing more problems than it was worth. I'm trying to fan off my computer. I can't see your comments right now. Actually, I can like read them on the screen, sort of, but they're so far away that I can barely see them. Like, I gotta show you guys so you can understand what's going on here. So like currently, this is what my computer looks like. I cannot like zoom out for some reason. I'm trying to like zoom out, but it like won't show me the comments. And then I'm looking all the way over here trying to see the freaking like comments as people put them out, but it's like impossible. It's like really hard to see. So anyways, yeah, that's what's going on right there. Give me 1 sec. We have to get the universe in order before I can play music and look at comments. I'm just going to X out of YouTube really quick. Alright, I'm opening it back up. Computer's going freaking crazy. While that's happening, while I'm pulling that up, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a song. A very good song from my playlist. At least I hope it is. So I should be synced up to this thing. Here we go. This one's called... Oh, it's not synced! Oh no! I have to hit the Bluetooth sync button. That's this noise it makes when it's trying to sync. Pull up my live stream so I can read everybody's comments. This is actually really fun, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for joining me. If we were all here and if you drank beer or not, we could all have a beer together virtually. So I'm just going to go back through the comments real quick and read what I missed. Oh. Damon says, yeah, he took lessons. 3 years and then picking up, learning on the internet. Yeah, learning on your internet. That's good for the music, man. S4M said Marshall Willen. Yeah, I'll try and check that out. I think I might have not been added to the queue tonight, so it might be kind of a loss for tonight. But we'll talk about it. Damon's more of a camera person, for sure. Yeah, I understand. I used to work in the movie industry on cameras, so I got you, man. JG, hey, keep the comment coming. That coffee video was really interesting. Thanks, JG. I worked really hard on the coffee video. Nobody watched it. I was really sad because I was like, I love this. But, you know, what you like doing and what people watch is not necessarily the same thing. Johnny says, any content is totally fine. We appreciate your enthusiasm on whatever you focus on because you're right. There's only so many speakers you can cover before you catch up. Thanks, Johnny. You got the reference. You understand. Oh, anime? Yes, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I wasn't the kid drawing it in high school, but I was the kid that watched it like every morning before I went to school. Just, I don't know why. There were so many cliffhangers. Every time before you go to school, you would watch Dragon Ball Z and they'd be like, and this episode, the next episode is where they're going to finally resolve the fight with Frieza. And then it was like 30 episodes until the battle was over. So, yeah, we all know who that went. Aw. Convert Toil said I deserve more subs. Thanks. Johnny says Judgment Day, Rise of the Speakers, Inception. Heck yeah. Oh, Damon, I'm good with dealing with your insanity. It hasn't been too bad. Virtual whiskey, Dustin. Yeah, I know. It's sad because it's not real. Yeah, Johnny understands the anime in the mornings. Yeah, man. Those are good times. Anyways, I think I'm synced up to this thing, so let's play some music. Still not synced up. Damn. Oh, you know what it is because one, my Bose Flex is still on. And then also, this is actually a new speaker that I received. Full disclosure here.
60%.
Oh, turn off. Turn off, Bose. Full disclosure here. The Soundcore here that was actually this particular one, not on my previous video, but this particular one was provided by Soundcore. They wanted me to check it out, and I was like, I actually like this speaker enough to where I was like, yeah, sure, I'll check it out. There's a lot of speaker manufacturers that come to me that ask me about checking out their speakers, but honestly, I just don't believe in them enough to even want to look at them. So when they actually approached me, I was like, you guys are doing enough cool stuff with your speakers that I would definitely consider seriously looking at this one and using it as a reference speaker. So yeah, let's connect to this bad boy. No. Soundcore Motion Plus. Come on now. Still competing with the Bose. The Bose should be off. I think the Bose is off. This is, so by the way, when I make videos on my YouTube channel that seem very polished, they're really not. It's really mostly this behind the scenes. And it just, in me aggravated and screaming, and then I just show you the best parts of it. Soundcore Motion Connect. I'm going to hit the Bluetooth button again to make sure that it's getting a good connection. Oh, it's looking for a different one. There it is. I tried to connect to the wrong one. That's what was going on. I told you I have a list of like 60 speakers on my Bluetooth thing, so I have to scroll all the way down to the new pairings. So it should be as simple as this. Oh, yeah, it's playing. Woo! Oh, shit! Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa! That sounds so good! I love this speaker. Oh, it kind of sits like that. Look at that. It kind of sits perfectly like that. I don't think it's designed for that, but it sounds really good, and this is a cool song too. Damon, you gotta drink more coffee, man. But yeah, if you go crazy, maybe not a good idea. It's a good sounding speaker. So here's the thing you really need to know about this speaker. This is what's going on. Soundcore and Tribit are both leading the way in the sound industry, and they're undercutting everyone else with their prices because they're making excellent products. If you want a best deal speaker, the Tribit and the Soundcore, these, at least in these bigger sizes, these are the way to go. If you don't care so much about style, these speakers are a no-brainer. And the big thing takeaway here is when these come for sale on Prime Day, If they are on sale, this will be a really good deal. You can expect there's probably gonna be really good prices, and I will probably be doing a live stream on Prime Day to make sure we can get people informed so they can buy one because they're cheap and they're really, really good. So let's see here. Oh, all right. So in the Amazon carousel, I've selected the Tribit Stormbox Blast. Let me just pull this guy up here. I'll probably have to go play it for you as well, since it would only be fair. There's the Tribit. Some deep stuff here. The Gibble. The other house called it the Gibble. My man. Yes. Yeah, no, the pairing list is horrendous on my phone. It's almost so bad that like I'm not a normal person anymore when I try to pair speakers, like so I don't get to see how smooth things can be. So when a speaker is smooth when I pair it to it, it's probably exceptional because of the complications on it. But anyways, up in the corner here, I'm just going to briefly talk about the Tribit Stormbox Blast. This is an incredible speaker. Let me go grab it really quick. It's actually in my office because I like listening to it that much. So give me one sec here. Okay, I'm back. This is a serious speaker, guys. Everyone needs to get their serious faces on because the speaker's only for serious people because of how good it is. This thing weighs 13 pounds. It's so freaking heavy. It's the Tribit Stormbox Blast. This is the exact same price as the previous speaker I was showing you. Right now there's a deal going on Amazon for them. They're a little bit cheaper than they normally are. But let me just show you that weight comparison here. Oh god. And then this is easy. Serious. You know you're holding a serious speaker when it weighs 13 pounds. It makes your forearm slightly tired when you lift it with your arm because it's heavy. Also, I got out the decibel meter for us so we can check how loud this thing is. So I'll let you know when I'm going to turn up loud so you can get your little speakers down because it's going to be loud. Okay. So this is the Tribit. I was listening to this thing a lot since I moved to my new house here. In case you noticed, I have a new studio. I moved to a new house and I used the Tribit as the speaker I was keeping with me the whole time just because it had like really good strong bass. That's the thing the Tribit does really well is it has ludicrously strong bass. It's just mind-blowing. So let's see here. Let me get a song pulled up here, and I'm going to show you some cool features about this. So, let me go to my downloads. We don't want to listen to that song again. Let's listen to this song. I don't know what this song is. Stay with... Nope, that's not going to be a good song. Maybe this? Pizzicata? No. Though I do like the pizzicata. It's not going to... Nope, not that one. I mean, give me a good song here. Nice to bite you? Bite you? I don't know what this song is. It's playing. Nice. I don't even have the X bass on, by the way. This thing easily got up to like 105 decibels last time or something crazy. Maybe this song is not going to be super loud though. No, this song is not going to demonstrate the power of this speaker. Sorry. Maybe this song? Nope. What's up with all the cool songs not being where I want them to be? I don't know how I found this song. Look at the volume control now. Like, look at this cool feature. When you turn up and down the volume, it changes on the lights. It's kind of nifty. I don't think you can see. I think it's kind of blown out of camera. All right, turn your speakers down. If you are watching this, turn your speakers down because I'm about to crank this thing up as soon as I find the right song. That song was not good. This better be a boomy song because I'm like really building this up. All right, so we're gonna turn it all the way up. Everyone turn your speakers down. Turn your speakers down right now. Down. All right, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Full volume. Oh, it's so loud! Okay, I'm turning it down. I can only handle so much. Sorry. Whew. It's a loud speaker. That's what I was telling you guys. It gets super loud. It got up to like 100.5. It can get louder than that. Alright. Thanks for indulging me. I just had to. Oh, you can also turn off the lights if you don't like them on this thing, by the way. So yeah, case in point, this thing has like super good bass. If you were to play it side by side next to the Anchor, you could tell that the bass is just like gonna blow you out of the water. It's like a cannon firing off just about. And it's really nicely controlled too. It's a really well managed bass. It also has equalization, so you can adjust it quite a bit there. But anyways, that's pretty much everything I have in my carousel that I can mentally handle tonight. So I'll be coming back with another stream where I'll be doing it on YouTube and then also on Prime. And I'm going to make sure I don't make the same mistake where I had to quickly build the carousel, so I actually couldn't go over the speakers. I know somebody in the comments was like, wanted to see the Divoom Ditto. I'm sorry that I didn't have it this time around. I'll just put it up here for you so you can look at it longingly. But I'm actually not going to go over it tonight, but there you go. So just wrapping up here in the comments here. Thanks everybody for watching tonight and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It was really fun. I'll get better at it as I go. This is my first stream on YouTube. It's a little bit different to do it on YouTube. There's so much more interaction. So I'm like, I wasn't ready for that. I was just going to kind of keep talking forever and, you know, not interacting with people. But you guys commented so much. It was really fun. Yeah, Damon, it was party time. Johnny Raven me out to the music. The Tesla gun in the air. Yeah, man. Chaos. The Ultimate Ears Hyperboom. Mistogun asks, is the Ultimate Ears Hyperboom coming out too? The Hyperboom 2 coming out soon? I don't have a definitive answer for you because I don't know any. One of the engineers actually has commented on my Hyperboom video. I bet if I were to go over there on the comments and like see if I could pimp him to see if he would let me know, he might give us some info, but I don't have any actual knowledge if they're going to. But it's about time. That speaker is amazing, but the technology inside of it, like the engine powerhouse behind the Bluetooth, is getting dated. So it is time to get that thing updated. I am definitely in the same wheelhouse as you. It's like if they would release a Hyperboom 2, I'd be all over that thing. That would be a big selling item. You'd see like Flossie Carter reviewing that thing probably too. Every time he reviews a speaker, I'm so mad because he gets so many views because he's so famous. And I'm just like, but all he did was put it on a table and talk about it. And I like do this big production. And then I'm like, I guess it's like, it's just different. It just depends on where you are and your orientation to viewers. But he does a good job of giving really good facts, so props to him for that. You can't, I think you might be able to control the speaker RGBs, Damon. Like, you might be able to go in there on the app. Digging in the app takes so much time, but I'm pretty sure Flossie actually has a good video on that. Oh, Damon's doing OBS stuff. Nice, man. I've been slowly figuring it out, so you're probably way ahead of me. Yeah, Johnny, thanks, man. Thanks for coming out. AB Road, thanks for coming out and watching. I appreciate it. Oh, the high school football game. That makes sense for Damon. Judge Mayhem, Tribit versus Tufton. What are your thoughts, please? All right, so Judge, for the Tribit versus the Tufton here, because the Tufton is so much more expensive, it is no longer the best buy. The Tribit sounds pretty much just as good, if it not having a slightly maybe just like a hair muddier than the Tufton sounds. But the Tribit has such more, it's the technology like the Bluetooth 5.3 in this, for example, versus the 5.0 and the Tufton. Like, your forwards compatibility is going to really suffer with the Tufton. I think it's overpriced, to be honest. I just think that when they come out with a Tufton 2, Foamy, thanks for the comments on the Amazon chat, by the way. I just saw them just now. And thanks for the follow. So back to your question, I would say I prefer the sound of the Tufton a little bit more than the Tribit, but you can't argue that for half the price of the Tribit, you're pretty much not... It's maybe 98% as good as the Tufton. You know, that 2% probably isn't worth the step up to here, unless you really like the styling of it. But I honestly, I put this on my website. I put a small article about what I want to see in a Tufton 2. So if you go to dannypops.com, you'll see the quick article I wrote about what I want to see in a Tufton 2. I think that's the way to go, is actually wait for a Tufton 2 if you really like what they're doing with this. This is really heavy, by the way. My arm is tired. Oh. Yeah, it's a tough call. If you don't, here's what I would say though. If anyone's like considering a speaker and you're comparing it to another speaker, ask yourself not only which one definitively sounds best, but which one gives you a better vibe. Like, which one brings you more joy when you pick it up and hold it. Because it's not all about sound. It's also about just like how you interact with it. Does it match your style? Because style is a big part of this. So you're going to be carrying this thing around. It's going to be a part of you. I think that's a really important consideration. Which one makes you feel better? Like, if you have a hankering for the Tufton, you just know that that style is more for you, that might be the way to go. Because the sound quality is pretty good on both of them, so you're really not, like, compromising anything huge. So that's a very long-winded answer to your question, but thank you for that. That's a good question. Fediel says, thanks for showing me the Stormbox. I just ordered one. Yeah, man. Good. I'm glad you got one. You're going to really like it. Damon said that, and have a good night, so... Thanks, everybody, for watching the channel. I appreciate it so much. And I'll have a Costco video coming out tomorrow morning where I check out their speakers. So be sure to watch it if you get bored and you want to spend 15 minutes of your life looking at speakers with me in Costco. It's strangely addicting to watch. I started watching it myself and I was like, I don't know why. It just, anyways, yeah, I could go on forever. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So thanks, guys. I will see you later. Have a great night, and take care of your friends and family, and make sure you enjoy this weekend with everybody, and